So welcome to episode 4 of ArcMap Training, and this episode we're going to be setting up our work environment before we get into creating our first map. And so the very first step we're going to do in this to set up our work environment, you're going to create a new folder on your desktop, and just create a new folder. Go to new and click folder. So you create a new folder and then tag it, rename it to ArcMap Training. So when you've done that, we're going to load ArcMap 10.7. So we're going to load it and wait to see it load. So let's just wait to see how it loads. Alright, so our ArcMap has loaded, and so just click cancel, and so you have an untitled ArcMap page. And so before we continue, we created a folder, and so the very first step we're going to do here is to connect the folder to a ArcMap directory. And so we want to connect so that we can easily access any of our files through the ArcMap catalog. And so you go to your catalog. So when you get to your catalog, go to your catalog, click on folder connection, right click on it, click to connect to folder, and then you go straight down and connect your ArcMap training folder. And so you're going to notice that the ArcMap training folder has been added under folder connection. So the purpose of creating this folder is such that you can access all your data easily. So every data you're going to use for this training will be added directly into this ArcMap training folder, and from there you can easily access those data. So that's the very first step in setting up your work environment. And the second step we're going to do is to set up our coordinate system. So because there are different coordinate systems, and so we need to use a very specific one depending on the project. Sometimes you can be required to change it. But then there's one that we use mostly always, and it's mostly acceptable across board. So just right click on your layer, go to your table of contents, right click on your layer, and then go to properties. Click on properties. It will bring out data frame properties bar, so you can see your feature cache, annotation groups, extent indicators, frame, size, general, data frame, coordinate system, illumination, and grid. So click on coordinate system. So when you click on coordinate system, they have three options: their favorite, geographic, and projected. And so you're going to open your geographic coordinate system, and then go down, look for world, expand your world coordinate system, and then we're going to look for WGS 1984. So when you click on it, you are going to right click and then add to favorite. Click on add to favorite. So my own is not turning on because I've already added my own to favorite. So you click on add to favorite, and so when you've done that, you minimize that geographic coordinate system and then expand favorites. You will notice that the WGS 1984 has been added to it. And so when you do that, you right click on it, you click on apply, go down, and then you click on apply. So when you click on apply, your coordinate system has been set up. And so you notice there's a change, and this is your lower right hand corner to decimal degrees. So it has a coordinate system set at WGS 84. So WGS 84 is a commonly accepted use geographic datum for this. It's used to reference positions of the heads. Nigeria we have one in Mina and across country. So we have a datum around there used to reference points across the nation. So we're going to go back to our layer again. This still remain one step again. Go back to our layer, click on properties. When you click on properties, you click on general, and so in this area we want our units. If you notice, our units here is in decimal degrees, but we want to display in in decimal, in degree, minute and seconds. So you change it to degree, minute and seconds. And so when you change it there, you come down to your label engine. So there are two types of label engine. We have the Maplex and the standard. So the Maplex label engine gives us options on how we could label all our labelings we're going to use on the map. Maybe street labeling, you can use the street, you can use the, there are up to 3 or 4. So most times we turn on the Maplex label engine when we want to use contours. If you want to use contours, you turn them on such that it could give you different options on how to label your contours and street features. And the label, the standard is just used, you can use it in our topographic geologic map rather. And then, but so just know that when you are trying to work with contours and some complex kind of labelings, turn on Maplex label so that it can give you a variety of options. And so because our first map, we're going to work on a topographic map, we're going to use our label Maplex label engine. And so you click apply, and so when you click apply, you click OK. And so when you come down to it, you notice that your unit has changed from decimal degrees to degree, minute and seconds. And so this is how you set up a work environment. So at every time you come in, so the very first thing is to always set up your coordinate system, because when you all turn off ArcMap, it resets. And so you come in, you turn on your coordinate system to WGS84, and then you change your display and your label engine. And I hope this really gives you an overview of how to set up your ArcMap work environment. So see you in our next episode where we'll be creating our first topographic map. I'm very sure you're going to enjoy it and start seeing the beauty in map creation using ArcMap. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video.